Disclaimer! I'm just a college student. I'm not a professional of any kind. I do these short videos for educational purposes only. Good evening, everybody. Howard Coin here, and I want to go ahead and talk to you about an article straight from The Verge, and it's titled Nvidia and AMD Addresses the Great GPU Shortage. Now, I will post a link in the description to this article if you want to read yourself. However, I'll go ahead and give you the rundown of it. Nvidia and AMD both talk about the shortage and why graphic cards are very hard to come by, and even older models are hard to come by. And this article talks about how this could be because of the surging prices in cryptocurrency and even the Trump tax that is going to be implemented for imported items. So what this article talks about is Nvidia and AMD are unable to keep up with the supply as demand is much greater, and they are just unable to keep up. However, some companies like EVGA and Zotac are already stating that they're going to increase their prices on their graphics card from $70 to $100, and AMD is already stated that it is going to do its best to try and make some cuts to where it can keep the prices as down as much as they can for the users, because that tax is going to make a lot of things more expensive, and AMD doesn't want to differentiate away from that MSRP, but they might have to. So within the upcoming months, we should see not only hopefully a surge in more GPUs, but we also will more than likely see a price increase on a lot of products, not just the GPUs. Now, AMD and Nvidia is, saying that the demand for these cards, their newer cards especially, is greater, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's all going to crypto miners. A lot of people who play video games, the gaming community, a lot of them are actually the ones that are draining the supply. They've stated that cryptocurrency isn't as big to them as gamers so far on the demand. However, Nvidia did state that if demand keeps climbing in the cryptocurrency community, then that will give them more incentive to go back to their one of their original cards for crypto mining. That way it keeps it separate, and they also will target a niche market. So gamers will go for this card, crypto miners will go for that card, because it will just be hopefully better in the algorithm or better for mining. But Nvidia and AMD both have said that the first quarter is going to be very lean, and what that means is you being able to find GPUs is going to be very difficult, at least until after the first quarter. And Nvidia's first quarter doesn't end until April. So in my opinion, if you can get your hands on a card, count yourself lucky, especially if you can get one at the MSRP. A lot of cards are being chalked up like way up because the demand is so high, and that does suck, but a lot of people will pay for that markup because they want the card. These newer cards are much better at literally anything than the last models, so I can understand that. And so in my speculation, I don't think we're going to see a surge of these cards until at least after April, and then I don't really know how much the warehouse will even be able to hold. Hopefully the idea is to see more stock than what we're seeing now, but I wouldn't count anything until at least after the first quarter. I hope you found this very interesting and catching. The article will be in the description if you'd like to check it out. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment, as it really helps. Stay safe.